Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to feature an Audi. The model I'm going to feature is the 2012 Audi A5 Coupe. So a little bit overview for the Audi A5. So now the Audi A5 have come to a second generation model. So the particular model right here is the first generation Audi A5 model. So what exactly is Audi A5 positioning in? So the Audi A5 is actually a series of compact executive coupe. So the Audi A5 is initially a coupe version of the Audi A4, because as you know, the Audi A4 is a 4-door saloon and the Audi A5 is a more unique car compared to the Audi A4, even though they both share the same chassis. So for the Audi A5, they have many body styles, starting from this coupe. Then we have the cabriolet, which is a comfortable model, and we have the sportback, 5-door sportback. So the sportback is like those in the BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo. It has 5-door, but it's a Grand Coupe kind of body style. So let's start from the engine bay first. So I apologize for the go-kart noise coming into the video. So let's start from the engine bay. So the Audi A5 initially have a lot of engine choices. We have the petrol variant and also the diesel variant. But the particular model right here is the inline 4 variant. So it's powered by a second generation EA88 engine. It's identical to the Volkswagen Golf GTI engine, but Audi have slightly tuned the car to a much bigger horsepower. So this 2-liter TFSI inline 4 engine produces 208 horsepower and 350 Nm of torque. Transmission is paired with the 7-speed S-Tronic dual clutch transmission. So for the Audi S5, you have the 4.2-liter TFSI V8 engine, which produces 349 horsepower and 440 Nm of torque, which is using a 6-speed automatic. And for the Audi A5, there's also the high performance, the RS5 variant, which uses the same engine as the Audi S5, but with a bigger output in 444 horsepower and 430 Nm of torque. Transmission is paired with the 7-speed S-Tronic dual clutch transmission. Okay, now let's begin our exterior tour. Let's start from the headlights as usual. So this is the headlights for Audi A5 Coupe. So for this headlight is different from the pre-facelift model, which is introduced in 2008. You get the LED bulb 1x1 located right here. But as for the 2012, they have switched the headlights to this more good-looking LED daytime running light, as well as these xenon LED projector headlights. So in my opinion, this headlight looks more modern than the 2008 model for the Audi A5 Coupe. So why I said you are hard to differentiate the Audi models, because standard across all of the Audi variant or Audi cars lineup, you get the same polygon shape, big and massive grille. And also the front fascia is basically identical to the Audi A4 sedan. So it's pretty hard to tell from the front whether this is the Audi A5 or the Audi A4. So back to the topic. So right here you get the massive Audi grille, and they are not fake vents, as you can see, or are functional for the intake for a better cooling. So down here, as you can see, you get some gloss black bits, because this is the S-Line package. So basically you get some gloss black bits for the front. And these side vents are also real, they are not fake vents. So here's the side profile. This is the party piece of the Audi A5 Coupe. So in 2008, when this car came out, it became the good looking Audi in its lineup back then. But from now, in 2020, you're looking at the car, it's still a presentable, still a pretty beautiful coupe. But if you compare to the E-Class Coupe, definitely the E-Class Coupe will look even more elegant. This is still, you can find a bit like those sedan without the two rear door, because you found this body style is a bit boxy. But nevertheless, it's still a nice looking coupe. So as for the rim, you get a set of 19-inch, measured in 255 35 ZR19. So this is the high-speed tire together with the Audi disc brake. This is not the carbon ceramic brake as you found in the Audi RS5. This is just the regular disc brake. And with this 5-spoke with dual-tone design. But in my opinion, the 19-inch wheel in this Audi A5 looks a bit small. But I think 20-inch rim fitted inside this Audi A5 would be better. So right here you get the side skirts to add a bit of sportiness to the car. So as for the rear, pretty typical Audi design. So you get LED taillights together with this LED signal indicator. So at that time it does not have those LED signal indicator that is glide pretty slowly like you would in those modern Audis. But even so, this is still a pretty good looking taillights. So that is the Audi A5 Sportback, as you can see. So down here you get the quad exhaust pipes and this diffuser right here. And a gloss black ducktail spoiler. So the overall proportion of this car is spot on. Let's take a tour inside the car. So this car does not come with the keyless entry, even though as you can see you get some indentation right here, but it's an optional accessory in UK. So right here you get a manual adjustment seat. This is to adjust your seat height, and like most European and German cars back then, they use this twist knob to adjust the seat back, which to me is not as ergonomic as those Japanese cars which uses a lever, because this takes some time to get used to it because you need to twist. And you get the door seals right here. So let's get inside the car. You get auto down and up window for both. Okay, here you get your central locking. This is the pretty solid silver door handle, silver panel right here to add a bit of sportiness inside the car. And up here you get full soft touch material. Here is also soft touch. This is wrapped in black leather. So because Audi is under Volkswagen Group, so you would find some parts which is shared with the Volkswagen. Take a look at the meter. It's basically identical to the Volkswagen meter, but Audi have do a bit of design details to make the meter look more interesting. For example, this silver trim right here, these two silver chrome trim, and at the center is your multi information display. The button tactile feels are also pretty solid. And the meters are in analog form, but even so it looks pretty modern. And because this is a UK spec vehicle, so the speedometer is finished in miles per hour, and inside you get the kilometer per hour. So this is Audi's sport steering wheel. Even though it's not a flat bottom steering wheel as you found in modern Audis, but it's still a nice to grip steering wheel. It has some weight. It does not feel pretty light like those modern Audis. And at the back you get pedal shifters, and this is to tune up or down your volume of this Mmi system. And this is to switch between your different radio station, different modes. And down here this is your cruise control stock. This is your signal stock. So moving to the center console, as you can see, the older Audi have the design detail whereby this center console is more driver focused. As you can see, it's leaned towards the driver to give you the more driving dynamics. And this is a rather small Audi Mmi screen, but it's not touchable. You need to control this via the Mmi controls right here. You get a CD slot. This is to switch between your Audi Mmi settings. So you get your shortcut button. This is your radio, this is your media, information, telephone, car information, as you can see, and also setup. So down here you get your dual zone climate controls. This is to set your fan speed, different modes. This is your automatic function, front and rear defrost, to off your air conditioning, interior recirculation. So this is for the passenger side. So as you notice, when I press the button, it makes a rather nice sound. So this quality you cannot find in the older generation BMWs, because BMW, even though the plastic they are using is rather the same as the Audi, but Audi make the tactile feel a little bit more high quality than the BMWs, which I really like. So down here you get the storage space with the 12-volt socket or S-tray, and this part is wrapped in black plastic with some chrome inserts. This part is wrapped in some silver paneling, and this is your Audi's S-Tronic dual clutch transmission. So you have your S mode. In S mode you can use your pedal shifter to up and down shift, or you put into D, you push to the left, you can use this gear to up and down shift. So this car does not come with a reverse camera, but it does come with reverse sensors. And this car does come with the electronic parking brake, but no auto hold function. Here you get some card slots. This slot is to put your phone, 2 cup holders, one big and one small. So here's the armrest. So this armrest, like you would in most Volkswagen car, it does not have the click lock, so you can adjust the angle for the armrest and you can extend it, so you would find a perfect driving position and a perfect spot to rest your hands. And open it, it reveals a rather shallow storage space. So this is a Quattro variant of the Audi A5 Coupé. So basically you get the silver Quattro badge at the passenger side, which if you get a front wheel drive variant, this Quattro badge will not be presenting here. And this is your glove box. It dip down slowly in a pretty elegant manner. So now I'm going to show you the rear seats, because like I mentioned in my BMW M4 video, this two-row car will have a second row seats. So to move into the rear seats, you pull this lever and the seat will automatically move forward, so you can access to the rear seats. So let's close the door. So the seat is adjusted to the most far back. So as you can see, I get literally no legroom. But if I adjust the seat a bit forward, wait, let me pause the video first. So now I have adjusted the seat to a bit forward, and the seat position for this front seat is suitable for those adults. So now I'm sitting at the rear seats. So after that, I can drop my feet underneath the seat base. So after that, I get this much in terms of leg room, and then headroom is literally like this. So like I mentioned in my M4 video, because of the sloping design of the car, so the headroom is a bit sacrificed over those Grand Coupe right there, or what Audi calls it, the Sportback, and also the regular Audi A4 sedan. But at the rear, I still get decently spacious legroom, and the seat base is rather upright, so it supports my whole thigh, so it's rather comfortable to sit in. And right here you get the armrest with the speakers, and this paneling light right here. This you get a hook to hook your clothes, and down here you get some storage space, and you get a rear aircon vents, and this is a single zone climate control. So total in this car you have 3 zone climate controls. And down here you get the 12-volt sockets to charge your device. And right here you get the central armrest, but it does not get a cup holders. And you can open up this cover right here to access to the first aid kit. And you get 2 individual headrests and a light. So it's a pretty comfortable car to sit. So now let's get to the boot. So for the boot is decently large in my opinion, and you can always fold down the rear seats by pulling these 2 levers right here. The seats fold 60-40, and down here it reveals the space saver spare tire. And one more ergonomic feature from Audi is you can hook this board right here to this rubber seal right here, because as you can see, Audi designed this handle right here to have a hook, so you can hook your boards right here while you access to your spare tire. And after that you only get the light up here, and there are no hooks. You only get these anchor points right here to put your nets, and that's about it. It's a decently sized boot for a 2-door coupe. So yeah, this is my walk around video of this Audi A5 Coupe. So if you have any comments regarding to this 2012 Audi A5 Coupe, you can comment down below and let me know what you think about this car. And be sure to subscribe, like and share my video if you like my walk around video. I will see you in my next video. Cheers.